called the Galaxy S20. You don't need 11 or 12. You just go to 20 now. Because 20 is better. Let me ask you something. You want 11 or you want 20?
20.
Yeah.
Always 20.
Yeah, you want $11 or $20? You want 11 friends or 20 friends? You want 11 French fries or 20 French fries?
Yeah. 11 seems antiquated.
Yeah, we can't do 11 anymore. So what a boost. It's crazy they can do it, but they can do it. And it all started in this race between the various manufacturers to get to the bigger numbers faster, right? Apple, they boosted. They did their very own boost mode, rapid fire, when they went to 10. Remember?
Yeah.
They skipped 9.
Yeah.
They go to 10 just to get in that space. Samsung, what did they skip in the past? They must have skipped something too.
Yeah.
I don't know. They had 8, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or maybe they haven't skipped yet. 6, 5, 4. Wow, they didn't skip yet. So they say, all right, you want to skip? You want to skip a little? How about we skip a lot? And they go to S20. But it gets even better, Will, because they don't even just go to S20 and then keep everything the same from last time. They don't go S20, S20 Plus, S20e. Nah. That'd be too easy. That'd be too easy. You see, you got to keep people on their toes. So this is what you do. You go to, look at this. You go to S20, takes the place of the S10e. You go S20 Plus, take the place of the S10. And then you know what you do at the very top end, Will? You go S20 Ultra. You want to go, Apple, you want to go Max? How about we go Ultra? You sound like it's an Avengers movie now.
Yeah.
Endgame, Age of Ultron. Does that mean anything? No.
Well.
Means nothing. But you understand the word ultra it's up there. I don't know what's bigger or better. Maybe ultimate. It's hard to know. But ultra is heavy duty. It's a heavy hitting word. It sounds intense. I feel like I need it. And are we at a point in our lives in the year 2020? Oh, that's why you call it S20, because it's 2020.
Maybe.
You go to 20
Maybe
to commemorate 2020.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Because people said Apple skipped to the 10 to commemorate 10 years.
Right. Of the iPhone.
Or 10 phones or whatever it was. So maybe this is all they're doing. They're just, I mean, it's helpful. It's a bigger number, but maybe that's what they're doing. They go for 2020. But anyway, so, you know, I'm watching a hockey game at the local rink yesterday, Will. And somebody next to me has the iPhone 10s. No. 11 Pro Max. How dare I? Has the iPhone 11 Pro Max. And this kid, he shouts, Is that the 11 Pro Max? Little kid. Saw the 3 eyeballs on the back of it, like I'd been saying on the last episode.
Yeah.
If people say can spot it. Are we in an era in the year 2020 where a kid's going to spot from across the way and he's going to say, is that a Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra? I think we're living in that era now.
It seems really masculine, the Ultra.
Interesting. Okay.
You know?
You don't think the females want Ultra? What if it was like, because I feel like there might be a cosmetics brand, Ulta? It's kind of Ultra. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about all this.
Yeah, maybe I'm wrong too.
I feel like in the right context, though, Will, you walk into Sephora, it's like Ultra. It's kind of could also be.
Like a sultry.
I mean, I don't know what I'm talking. I don't know what I'm talking about. Obviously, I don't know what I'm talking about here. But I feel you on that. It does absolutely have that kind of vibe to it. So what does it all mean? Well, it's first of all, based on everything I'm reading, we now have these visuals on the actual phone. Everything's leaking. It's crazy leaking going on, thanks to the usual suspects. Everybody's participating on leaks. What is it? 91 mobiles, they're involved. There's been a guy going crazy on Twitter. Everybody's talking about. What's his name? Did you see that guy?
Price Baba?
No. He's a usual suspect. It's like a relatively newer guy, and he's got the actual phone. He was the one with the phone pictures.
Cash Caro?
Nah, it's a guy's name. Everybody's shouting right now. They're like, of course, I know the guy. Where is it? It's somewhere in this article. Anyway, so everything's been leaking out about this device. And so we have this, I mean, you can't really say definitively that this is what the spec is going to look like, but it looks like it's going to be pretty impressive, Will. I'm talking straight bananas with the camera setup and whatnot, which is what you look for in a camera spec. Every single model is going to have 12 gigs of RAM, supposedly. The Ultra model is supposed to have a 6.9-inch display. If you want to put that into some sort of context in your brain, comparing that to the Big Note series, that's bigger than the Big Note. Bigger than a Big Note.
It's a phablet.
It's bigger than a Big League Chew.
Is it?
It's bigger than a Big Turk. You see? I did that one for Kirk right there. 120 hertz refresh rate as well. That's the hot new. That's the hottest new thing, Will. And in 2020, if you want to get $1,000 from people in the smartphone game, you're going to have to bring 120 hertz. I don't know if you knew that.
No, I didn't. But
Yeah.
it seems like it's going to be the standard.
That's what it is. And the thing is, this is coming via Phone Arena. You read through the article, and they make some good points here. You can't, resolution on a phone, we're kind of where we are. In other words, it's diminishing returns. You got tons of pixels where you hold the phone. Are we discerning? What are we seeing? On the other hand, your eyes can pick up this refresh stuff. And so for the enthusiasts, this becomes the way you differentiate. So Samsung, they go in there, they do a little work, and they bring the 120. Though I did hear a separate rumor that maybe the 120 hertz refresh for them was going to have a resolution maximum of 1080. That's just a rumor. I don't know what's happening. But, and also not all apps support 120 hertz, so it may come on and off, app dependent. But nonetheless, people want the fast refresh rates, and they certainly want it from Samsung, who they've always sort of been the horsepower king at the flagship level, where if there is some new spec, some new feature, you expect to see it there. Another example of that, of a rumored spec, 8K recording at 30 frames. What? In your phone. In your phone, Will, because you got to put the 8K clips onto Instagram.
Of course. That's what you do.
Don't worry, they will not compress it at all. Spoke to Mark about it. He said they're going to do native 8K. That's the hot feature for them.
Yeah.
That's not true at all. They're going to compress it like crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know why you need to shoot 8K, but look, a lot of this stuff, it comes down to sort of that F1 car status. You got to showcase all your latest technologies and the fringe of capabilities so people feel like they're participating in something new, particularly if you want a grant from them. 6.9-inch 2K AMOLED. You know what? The other devices are probably going to be the more practical ones beyond the Ultra, but of course, being an enthusiast myself, I'm going to be interested in the Ultra model. Cameras are, like I said, it's crazy town. 108 megapixel main, 48 megapixel periscope, space zoom up to 10x optical and 100x hybrid. Okay, thanks. 12 megapixel ultra wide, couple time of flights. It's going to be camera mayhem back there. Maybe a macro lens. Camera mayhem. Snapdragon 865. 5G is going to be in there. It's all coming out. There's going to be supposedly a pro video mode. Tremendous control over video recording features, manual focus, ISO control, subject tracking. Think dedicated camera type of features inside of your smartphone. And look at that scale that Will is showing off right now next to the Note 10 Plus. This Ultra model, bigger than that, which that is a big phone if you ever held it.
Seems like they're going with the sharper corners.
Yeah, I think the
don't
whole
know
thing is kind of sharpened up. Presumably, it's going to be slim and trim. Presumably, that seems to be the way they take it. Plus, there's going with this 108 megapixel sensor. You can crop into that thing. You can do all kinds of magical stuff with that. Apparently, it's going to start at $1,100. This is all happening very rapidly and very soon. Of course, the events have been scheduled. What can I say? I think it's going to be a killer. I think people that are in our space that love this kind of thing are going to be amped up about this phone because it's just on the spec sheet. If the rumors turn out to be true, it's got everything in it. By the way, I didn't even talk about battery. Supposedly a 5,000 milliamp hour battery.
Right.
So like what? I don't know. What else can you get right now? That's everything.
Yeah.
You can't get anything else. Infinity
This is like the
display.
max specs right now.
It's max specs. It's max top of the line specs. So
ultra
if
specs.
they deliver this list, they are going to sell a few of them. They will sell 5 or 6. Mark my words.